Welcome to Studio Chatter. How are we all doing?
Oh, totally fabulous, right?
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
'Tis the season.
It's been a busy month. I feel like
Yes.
this month has flown by.
What month is it?
I know, exactly.
Right? A day.
Exactly. It's been so busy. I think the fires here locally have just changed time in a way.
That was
It was
intense.
just
I mean, I go to work
crazy.
and I'm in Lehigh and the kids didn't go out a couple of days.
yeah.
'Cause
And I
the
was in
smoke
Salt Lake a
traveled
couple
all the way.
days, and it was up
Really?
there.
Even up there? Wow. I
Yeah.
thought it was cleaner up there.
No, I'm sure some days.
Yeah.
Have either of you driven up the canyon yet? Take a drive.
Yeah?
It's sad. It's just interesting. You can't see where the fire was until after a covered bridge, and then you can see it, and it will be like one ridge is burned, and then the next one's totally fine. Then the next mountain, the whole thing's gone, and then there's trees, and
No way.
so it's just so patchy and.
I guess
It's
I
unbelievable.
wasn't even really sure that they were allowing drives yet. I mean, per se,
Yeah.
into some areas. Oddly enough, I was away on business. I was out of the state for some of it, and a part of me felt really guilty for that,
Yeah.
for being away and taking in clean air away from my state and not feeling, I guess, the burden or that coming togetherness of
Yes.
community.
Yeah.
There was such an overwhelmingness of support. I mean, to the point, it was really awesome, I guess. Just by way of social media to see the stories
Yes.
of even people being turned away by, gosh, we have so much already. Like, we have such an overwhelmingness of support here for items, and people taking so-and-so in and, take it somewhere else instead. I mean, how amazing is that?
We live in a great community.
I mean,
That's
such
all I
a
can
great
say.
community. So I knew that when we were going away for our trip, I was able to drop off a few things before we went away, just to be able to give back a little bit. But speaking of giving back,
Yes.
as you may or may not know, one of our very own from the community, Dejana Talbot.
Yes.
Have you heard this story?
Tell us. But yes, I love it.
Yeah, so now serving as Miss Greater Salt Lake, her hashtag, Serve Esteem, I'm not exactly sure how she was called out, but of course, just as we've talked about her before, was called in for a bully situation to a gentleman that was being bullied in his school.
High school, right?
Yes. So go ahead and help share
No,
the story.
I just want to make sure because I thought, well, maybe it could be college.
As a senior in high school and for homecoming, somebody had pranked him and said, would you like to go to homecoming? And it turned out to be a bad joke.
I didn't know
So
that
she
part.
heard about the story, and it's been shared all over the media and news now. Anyway, she stepped in. She asked him to homecoming, so she took him as her
So she
own
took
date.
him. Isn't that awesome?
Yes, and so all of these other businesses also stepped in, so they were provided a limousine and pictures and dinner out, and it's just it's been like wildfire.
Wow.
all over the news and all over social media, and just an amazing story.
Wow.
So kudos to her and turning something just
I can't
into
wait
a great
to just
story.
see where
Yes.
she goes. Like
Yes.
her and
Love it,
lingerie
love it, love
are
it.
just amazing. Speaking of dinner out and my bucket list, I always love to talk about my bucket list. But Natasha called. She got her hands on 2 tickets to Waitress, a Broadway show in Salt Lake City.
Oh.
And she said, I got my hands on 2 tickets. Would you want to go? And I said, of course. And then I thought more about it. I'm like, that is literally in my bucket list to see a Broadway show in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Why not somewhere else? I guess I've seen one in New York and I've seen one in LA. But I thought, Broadway shows come here locally. Why do I have to go to other places? I can just see them here. And so after I told her yes, I thought, this is really in my bucket list. So I checked off another bucket list item.
Yeah, it was such a
So-
fun night out. Yeah.
Yes. So
That's
that was
so
fun.
cute.
And that was a first for me too. I actually had never been to that theater in Salt Lake. Have you been to the Echo Theater?
I did Lion King.
Oh, see,
Yeah, I love
Yay,
Lion King.
you.
Yeah.
Is it just like,
Oh, it was so
oh,
fantastic.
that's one. Have you seen that one?
Nope, I have not seen that one.
that was
So,
really good.
and it was, I think we were both kind of surprised. Waitress was a pleasant surprise.
It was cute and funny. It had us laughing. Yeah.
Neither one of us kind of knew what to expect. My mom and I about arm wrestled in New York because I really thought that I had wanted to see it, but she had went out with the Carole King story, which I'm glad that we watched in New York instead. But yeah, it was a fun night out.
Good. That was good. Well, next week I'm completing another big bucket list item.
Is that
I'm
right?
going to Boston,
Wow, fantastic.
and we will be in Salem
Ooh.
in October.
Wow.
So I'm so excited. I've been listening to The Heretic's Daughter about the Salem witch trials. Speaking of which, I may want to add, therefore, I have not even started our book club book.
Ooh.
Wow.
So let's not review that today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll
Remind
give it a
our
couple of
viewers
weeks.
what the book is.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised there too. It's kind
it
of
is
it's fun.
Just light?
Just very, very
Okay.
light.
Girl, wash your face.
Girl, wash your face.
Okay.
By Rachel
Hollis.
So you both started.
We certainly have. Yes, it's good.
All right. Well, I think we're going to have a fun show in front
Yes,
of us
I'm
today.
excited.
Yay. Well, coming up next on Studio Chatter, have you ever heard of Real Deals? Stay with us for the details.